my room is an utter disaster right now. My wife and I, we decided we were going to do a garage sale probably next weekend, because we've been in this house for 10 years now, and we've never gotten rid of anything. We had a garage sale when we first moved in, just because we moved into a new house and there was all this extra crud sitting around, so we got rid of it then. But we haven't had a garage sale since, and the house is getting pretty full. And one of the things that's most full is my friggin' closet in here. So people who have been on this channel might have seen me share my little setup. I've actually got all my lights going on right now. I was just recording some stuff. But yeah, this room, utter disaster right now. We got just boxes everywhere. I've been finding some of the craziest stuff too. This closet, that's where I hang up all my shirts before I put them on. I'm like Mr. Rogers. I go to my closet and I put on my shirt and do the show. But yeah, there's like all this stuff. I found these are all this right here, and actually that box right there's a light. These are all old video projects that I worked on. Old types of video cassettes and recordings that I have no way of playing now. There's a mini DV camera in here, but I don't have a charger for it. and the battery is not charged up, obviously. So I don't know. I may need to find another. I need to transfer all these. I need to get all this stuff on hard drive, and I've got plenty of hard drive space to hold it. This stuff right here is actually really interesting. I got it from my great aunt who passed away several years ago, but she was really into photography. There's a really cool old 8mm camera in there. There's a cool old still camera here, some old 8mm footage that I need to get transferred. This was really cool. I mean, just look how old this thing is. I think I want to give this to somebody that runs like a props department for films, because it's just got this ancient light. Hang on. I'm trying to one-hand this thing. It's really cool. Like, where would you even find something like that anymore? And it used to be, attaching onto a... They used to attach onto a camera. I mean, this thing is heavy, too. Like, the kind of stuff they used to have to work with. It just blows my mind. And it was found in this old-ass shoebox that's up here. So, random stuff. My mom gave me that because I had that sort of background in film. I'll mess with that later. So, I wound up with some of my great aunt's stuff, which is cool, but I just don't really know what to do with it. I hate to get rid of it, but if I were to give it to somebody, it would probably be a props department, because there's a lot of, it would actually have a life. It would be able to do something with that. And I think they would be like, that's amazing to actually get some kind of mint condition thing like that. I found this. So earlier on in my day, when I was trying to get work right out of college, I put this together. This was basically my portfolio / resume. You're gonna really laugh when you see this. This is something I actually took to job interviews to try to get work. Are you ready? I decided I would show how creative I was and thinking outside the box. So I put this book together, and it was supposed to be like my book of firsts. And I was showing the first time I wrote an ad for this and the first time I wrote an ad for that. And a lot of this was stuff that I did in college for classes like this. Like here I say, this is the first picture ever taken of me, and it's just a picture of sperm. And then when I found my feminine side, which is sperm meeting the egg, I would put just like random quotes in there. And then I had my actual ads from school. Again, most of these were from school. Here's some old pictures of me when I was a kid. Just in case you didn't know, that was me. Apparently that was a thing that they did back then. There's my mom and dad trying to make me a cowboy as hard as they possibly could. They put little heads saying things in old ads. Some of these ads were from, this one is clever. That's when I had chicken pox, as you can see by the pox. And I said, this is the first time I got chicken pox. I'm still waiting for it to come back. And then I got shingles recently. That was chicken pox coming back. I guess I'm not waiting anymore. But some of this stuff was actually projects that I did for an internship. Yeah, I actually worked in an internship when I wrote these. Yeah, that was, I could actually pull off football. Sure, okay, whatever. Um, anyway, it's like I run across stuff like this and I'm like, that's friggin' hilarious. I will say, yeah, so some of those ads were from an internship. It did get me a job, or something got me a job. So I don't know, maybe it worked. But the thing is, like, now it's all online, and if I showed something like this to somebody, I wouldn't. There's no use for that now. This is just fun to me at this point. But it's all about showing how creative you are in those kinds of fields. So now it would be something online that you would show off how creative you are online, because everything's online now anyway, especially in advertising. But yeah, I've got a whole pile of stuff downstairs. There's like 3 old printers that I just socked away. I couldn't bring myself to throw out. I mean, who knows if somebody wants to, try to fix it up. Maybe they could use it. I've got another extra monitor down there. There's another monitor downstairs. And actually, this computer right here, this tower, not the hard drive encasement on top of it, but that tower, I'm going to sell that. I don't know if I'm going to sell it in the garage sale or if I'm just going to find someone that wants to buy it. I mean, it's probably still got a little bit of value. It's just I'm not using it anymore, so I might as well see if I can get a little back on it. I don't know. This was something else that I found. It looks like a crack pipe. It looks like crack pipes on crack pipes on crack pipes. But this was something else that I got from my great aunt that passed away. I don't know what these are supposed to be. I don't know if you're supposed to plant stuff in them. And I don't know if they're even supposed to... I mean, this really looks like somebody smoked crack out of them or something. Maybe my great aunt was a crackhead. You never know. But, yeah. I don't know if it's supposed to stack like that or not, but I thought it was interesting that it worked. Anyway, that's what's been going around this weekend. I just thought I would share that with you because my room's a mess. And it's really crazy to kind of be going through old memories and stuff. I found in one of those boxes that I said has stuff to transfer, there was like, I mean, stacks on stacks on stacks of old photos that I need to get scanned and put in my computer somewhere. Old photos from like my high school and college years that I took and from travels that I took and stuff like that, but also old photos from when I was a kid. A whole shoebox full of pictures from when I was a little kid. So they're locked away in a box somewhere. I need to be putting that up on my computer so I can have access to them, because I think other people in my family would like to see them too at some point. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. Hope everyone's doing good, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.